So to the single guy that commented on my last video, where's the second video? This one's for you. Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a while since the last update. This car is not really a project that we're going to stick around on for very long, so it's kind of just, we got to get it out of the way before we can do the fun ones. And I think you guys will agree once we get to those that it was worth just skipping along on this one, getting it done, and moving on to those. But I'll show you some updates here, and I'm going to film tonight. And then hopefully we'll get quite a ways. I'll show you what we have left to do before we paint this thing. So what we have left, or what we have now, is quarter panel on, everything's spot welded, all the spot welds are ground down and primed, all of that's done and everything's fit. I already had the rear bumper on here just to make sure that was all going to fit. And now what I have left is I had a couple small dents in here that from clamping this to the car. So I just got a little bit of fill there. And then up here there was some shipping damage. There's a little crease in it here. So I went through and flattened that out and then filled over the top. And right now this is a high build primer on there, just to another step to try to smooth this out. I know there's a couple small spots in this. They're really hard to see, but there's a couple small spots in this that need to be smoothed out yet. So I'm going to be working on that. And then obviously we have the seam here that was welded, ground down, and now I've got filler on it there and down here. Nice thing about down here is it's covered here, and this panel here comes up into this area, so all that really is going to be visible when it's all done is a little bit right here. But I'll smooth all that out pretty good, make sure that I got it perfect here, and then this will be ready, that'll be ready. Once that and this area down here are done, this quarter panel will be done. Then around back, we'll have to get the bumper on there. I kind of want to put this car completely together before going to paint. We'll have to take it back apart to paint it, obviously, but that'll be right. Then on this quarter panel, I've got this area here to work out. There's a very small ding. I don't know if I can get it so that you guys can see it right there. So since I already got to work on this panel, I'll get rid of that. And then there's a small one down here as well. Once again, really hard to see, but it's right there. So that line there will work that out as well. So that'll be this quarter panel. The doors are good. The roof is good. The front fenders are on there. Probably do a little bit of work to get them in a little bit better position, get all the bolts in that. The front bumper is just sitting on it right now. But I know I've got to work on, I need stuff to mount the headlights in there, so they're not in there right now. And then also, you can see that piece needs to be clipped in a little bit more. So that, I'll have to work on this front bumper. It's been difficult to get this whole thing to put together. This grill area here was very difficult to get in, and I'd still like to work it together and see if I can get it a little bit better yet. Then there's a piece underneath here. Yeah, you can see that there. That needs to be covered with a lip, so I'll have to order that piece yet. Then the front will be done. Same thing on the other front fender here. We'll just have to make sure it's aligned correctly, get all the bolts in it, and the other door is good yet. So most of today will be working on this quarter panel here, getting everything cleaned up and smoothed out and stuff like that. And then hopefully get the other side done, everything cleaned up and put together, get this thing off the paint, and that'll be the last of it. Then we'll be moving on to something way more fun. Have some mechanical work on that one. We'll have to probably pull the engine, put in a new clutch, and a couple other things. But I'm going to save that project and stuff for a little bit later. Alright guys, so got this kind of done for the first time, and once you get it done for the first time, a lot of times you'll see kind of all the areas you're going to have to go after. Like here you can see metal here, primer, you know, the layer of primer around there, and then the bit of filler here. And when I was putting this on, it took quite a bit of pressure to get this to the right shape as this. So, and that pressure, you know, I'm putting it along here with my hand and stuff, and caused a low spot here, which you can see there, you know, primer, metal out here. So we're gonna have to bring that back up a little bit, and then right through here where the seam is, there's like a couple little high spots. So we'll push those down a little bit, and then go back over the top. Otherwise, well, the only other spot is right here along the edge. Again, there's the edge of that one. Must have been a little high when I welded it together. So we'll have to come out to somewhere in here and blend from there to here together. But overall, this is looking really good. Alright guys, I saw a comment on the first Challenger video, and I was actually kind of surprised on how well it did, considering it's actually one of the better videos. I mean, it's only got 60 views, but it was surprisingly better than I expected for something that I was just going to work on and be done with. And it was more of a project that I needed to get done than a project that I was going to videotape, but I was videoing it anyways just because I was already doing it. So obviously with everything that happened, the last video was over a year ago, and I actually had another video prepared and didn't put it up because I didn't think it really needed to be. And then I saw a comment said, where's that second video? So I thought I'd throw it together and put it up for you. So just so you guys know, the Challenger is right over here, still here. She's all ready to go to the paint shop, but I called the paint shop. It was supposed to be a couple weeks wait. Ended up never getting a call back. Put it in storage for the winter, and it's been sitting ever since. So sorry guys.